tax increase bill in an election year, which is always a little bit tricky. But it is a 2-cent fuel tax increase. And what this 2-cent fuel tax increase would do would trigger a MoDOT to be able to bond, to be able to have a $450 million bonding proposal. We would take that 2-cent fuel tax increase and take the proceeds of that fuel tax increase to pay down the bonds over a 10-year period. So if you raise fuel tax 2 cents right now, you basically can generate anywhere from $55 to $60 million a year steadily. It's hard, well, that's a lot of money. It's also hard to long-term plan infrastructure repairs that are needed in the state of Missouri on $50 to $60 million coming in every year. So you leverage the 2 cents into $450 million bonding proposal up front immediately, pay the bond proceeds down over a 10-year period, and by 2031, I would sunset 1 cent of that fuel tax increase and have 1 cent remain for the remainder. This is not a long-term solution for MoDOT funding or for infrastructure, but it is an intermediate solution that I think is a good step in the right direction. $450 million up front for a 2 cent fuel tax increase is a lot of money. That can do a lot to help MoDOT fund and help move some of the priorities forward. On some repairs, it can also allow them to pull off some of those projects off of the current list of repairs that get a lower reimbursement on the federal highway matching funds, and we can use the bond proceeds to fund some of those projects, and then that allows us to kick other projects faster into the pipeline that draw down more federal money. So it actually ends up being more than $450 million worth of infrastructure repair that you can do by moving more projects in that fashion. I'm proud to say that this last year is actually some good focus on infrastructure repair in the state of Missouri, some good bipartisan effort. On the heels of the defeat of Proposition D, Prop D, which is a 10-cent fuel tax increase in 2018, we came together and again, it was very short-term fixes that we did. We did a $300 million bonding proposal that's going to be paid back using general revenue, which is always concerning. Using general revenue is pretty scarce money to begin with. It will. There's no doubt about it. It will during the 7-year payback period of those bonds. It'll come from education at some point. Something had to be done. Obviously, Rocheport Bridge had to be addressed, as well as some other bridges around the state. This is just another step in the right direction, in my opinion. The 2 cents, while I understand it is a tax increase, I think that it is. I know it's something that we can do, falls underneath the Hancock Amendment. We can take this action on our own, and that $450 million, the bonding proposal that would kick in, would go a long way to helping us get started in the right direction.